Oh my goodness, we've got some action going now, man. Now we've got some moments in time. Now I'm feeling it, dude. 8 tables is happening right now, dude. Speaking of raising the call, we're going to call with the 3-7 of clubs. Oh, flopping trips. Okay. All right. Trips is a good start. So how are we going to get all the money here? That's kind of the question. Because I do think we're going to get it all. I don't. It's actually really hard to get all the money because we're quite deep. 3-3-8 board. Not a lot going on. Call. Check on the turn. Goes check, check, check. We bet river. If they bet, we decide whether we want to... raise or not. Trip threes is good. There's a small percentage of the time they'll have a better 3 and we lose all our money. But then also the question is like, are we going to be able to get paid when we, check raise? Like, what hands are going to call us? As is, they do bet about 40%. I'm going to go for the check raise here and see if we can't get money from those overpairs. Our hand looks like a 3 so much, But maybe they think we're full of crap, which I wouldn't blame them. Let's see if Perito looks us up or not. Okay, take it down. Making a very wide reshove here with bounties covering. We're going to give it a go. We call by A7. Hold. No, dude. The 6, man. Oh, not like that run out, though, bro. Down to 16K. Going to lead now when we make the flush. They could have higher flushes as possible. Remember, there's a bet into 5 people. Call. Fold, folds. Turns a diamond. Check, we bet. They can have the king and the eye and the ace high flush. They can have a few smaller flushes as well. We're going to re-enter the 55. We lost a barcode. I don't know how. Different barcode than last night. They can also have sets. They can have 2 pairs, stuff like that. So we go to the river jack of clubs. I think we should bet a reasonable size here. And if we get raised, it's pretty tough. Because I know if I was my opponent, I wouldn't be raising any worse hands here. I would just be calling with worse flushes. So it was going to be tough. But thankfully, we don't need to. We take it down. We'll see what it was in a second. But let's bet here with the second pair and flush draw. It was a worse flush. There you go. So the fact that they call there means we need to fold to a raise. Because it's literally the hand right under ours is not raising. Which means, yeah, they've just got value hands. And I guess they could have some bluffs too. But probably not enough. This is a flush. Wow. A lot of hands, man. why is this so fast? Why is it so fast? We have 6 tables, but damn, it feels fast. 10 on the river. Board pairs. I will value bet again, I think. How does Take Kings work in the agreement with yourself? They automatically get a free 10% stake on every tournament they facilitate from Ennis. I forget what the exact fees are that they take. I feel like they get like 10% of the markup or something like that. I forget exactly, though. It's been a long time since I made that agreement with them. But I think it's something like they get 10% of the markup above the tournament. Bluff raise with the gutter against the bet call, or bet call raise, excuse me. We get a call from Super Turk here, which puts them at a 9 or better in my mind. Pair of 9s or an overpair, most likely. The turn 10, though, is scary for them, I think. So we'll just bet 10-8. If they raise, so be it. We'll fold. I think they're saying they have a lot of strength. And on the river, pretty annoying here, but I think we have to continue. Just given the run out here, I think we got to keep going. Hope we find a fold. I don't know if we will, though. Would you consider it bad that I don't play any pocket pairs under 7 before the cutoff? Kind of. Sri Ramki. Yeah, because you need to adjust based on the situation. So, I mean, when I hear that, I hear a rule that might be a decent guideline, but it's not specific enough. Like, you could have someone that has 12 big blinds in the big blind, and you're in the hijack, and you have 5s. Like, it's a big mistake to not raise 5s there. It's a big mistake. So that guideline might be okay generally, but it's not good enough. Sometimes you need to adjust, and so yeah, I don't think those guidelines are particularly helpful, man. People are desperate to simplify this game and make it easier to sort of grasp and to play, and that is useful for a new player, right? Even though it's not perfect, it's better than just like kind of your arms flailing. But I think it's so difficult to do so and play on an extremely elite level because there's just so many changing variables. And that's the thing about tournament poker. I would say the main thing about tournament poker is all of these different variables. You have to just be perceptive to all the different pieces of information and then make the best decision with that information and not overvalue certain pieces and undervalue certain pieces and miss certain pieces. Like, you need it all and then to decide from there. So like here is an example, right? We have our hand as a piece of information. We have the action, a raise, call, and a squeeze. We have our position. Then we also have our stack depth. We have our opponent's stack depth, and we have the short stack depth, right? And this is a bounty tournament. So how much is this opponent taking in? Like all of these things are important in deciding what to do with the ace queen here. It's actually quite close, I think, because Serant is going to be pretty weak on average, and Kuz is going to squeeze quite wide because of Serant, right? They're going to be perceptive of this. Here's another example. A shove for 4 big blinds and a reshove for 11. I think we have to go for the reshove. I mean, 2 bounties in play here. Like, you just got to gather all that info. Oh, I thought we had an ace for some reason. We win the side pot here, so 2750 knockout coming our way. And we pick up some chips, but we don't win the main pot. So something I'd really like to develop, and maybe there's some really smart poker minds out there that are interested in developing. I brought it up to Ben CB. He didn't seem interested in the idea, but maybe there are some people. You know, I think when you think about most systems, there's like an order of operation for decisions. And we don't have a particularly good order of operations when it comes to poker. I mean, people naturally develop their own, but not in a very specific way generally. So like listing out all those data points, giving them an order, creating some thresholds for them as to when you consider them or when you don't, and moving down the list, I think would be interesting in organizing your thoughts and even making professionals' thought process more efficient. No one's really done that work before. At least I haven't seen it. I've seen interesting learning from pros about, you know, like what are the most important data points in a certain spot. Like there's been some good videos about that. What's the most important data point in this hand to consider? But an order of operation I haven't seen built yet, and I think it would be really valuable. So I don't know if I don't know if anyone will ever build that. I would love to be a case study if they do. What would you say? How many tournaments do you play until you get a deep run? Botswana, sometimes it's 1. Sometimes we don't get a deep run and it's 30. You know, there is no rule on that. You know, it just totally depends. Kings against aces here. If we're running into aces all day, dude, it's gonna take a while. Re-enter. It's all right. Shove. Come on. Come on, dude. Ace king ball against the queen jack ball against the 10-9 ball. What a rip. Okay, we get some money back, but that sucked. How about this one? Ace king, ace queen, king queen. This time we hold, right? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. 260. 260. Call for 1400 because it's into the 530, and we want to play that 530 as we flop the nuts here. Going to go for a check raise. Checks around, which is unfortunate. We're going to bet on the turn. Here's that new tournament. And 8's just going to shove over the isolation raise here. And 7's, 8's and 7's. That's a great lineup for us. Doesn't get much better for 8's. And there we go, 66,000. Do we win it? That's a good start. There we go. I love it when they're dead in the turn, man. Come on, dude. 280-ish. It's a chunk. Kind of an annoying spot on the turn. Second pair top kicker. We're beating bluffs, right? We're beating bluffs. And maybe like the very occasional, very thin bet with a worse 10, but like it's just not a huge consideration. So let's hope they shut down here. It's kind of interesting though. A lot of straight draws missed and the hearts missed, and they bet like 40%. I think we should call now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We're also all in. We've got 2750 in bounties, but we're trying to come back. The jacks get through. Can we get it done with the queens here? It's ace deuce. Nice. All right. Real deal, Bob. But come on, real deal. Have the 7 and the 7 here. If they had 7s, they would have already called. Queen 10 suited. Yes. Come on. That's good, man. That's really good. So we're up to 157,000 now and back to a pretty respectable stack. Open the king jack, get called in 2 spots. Bet on the flop. 2/3 given the board texture. Jack 10-6. Connected-ish. Whoa. Real deal Bob shoves for 336 and they're risking 215k here by shoving. So I don't think they have a set. Every once in a while this is Jack 10. This is ace jack some, but then it's also like king queen and queen 9 sometimes too. Like this is just weird. I think we have to call. It's pretty annoying, but I think we got to call. Queen 9. There it is. There it is, Dottie. Oh, 330,000. How about ace-jack against fours? Fours win for the bounty, but we chop, so we don't lose all of our chips. This is good. Too much action going. I can't even show you the aces, man. You're just gonna have to take my word for it that we have aces up there, table 1. Just gonna have to take my word for it. That's 2 pair. That's 2 pair. That's 2 pair. Raise. Do we raise it? Hex putting in the bets. We'll make it 18-4 here. The Poop 34. What's up, man? Hello to the Poop 34 and family. Thanks so much for the 53-month resub. Gets the love of the chat. 53 months and we just passed 100,000 channel points. Does that entitle us to a stream used autographed mouse pad? Man, I just have this one. I don't have any extra mouse pads. But you might be onto something there. We might have to start a production of that. Whoa! We're getting the knockout. Hex Veldhouse is gone. Not to be confused with Lex. Let's go. Hey, Poop34 fan. Thank you all so much for checking out the show as always. I hope you're doing well. A7, we're going to shove here. Table 6. Ace-7 against Ace-5. We have lost. Queen 8 suited. We're going to call here. 9.5 blinds, but with a bounty covering as well. We're going to have to make a pretty wide call against Ace-King. Not looking so good. We lose there. That is a bit of a bad stretch. Let's go to the 6s now in this 109 Gladiator. 37 of 82. We're going to raise the cutoff and see our opponents react. Get 3-bet from Relentless. We're going to play here. We call. See a flop. Hey, that's a bottom set. We're bluffing. Michael Peterson. Bet. And Jack 8, fair enough. Never folding. Relentless bets and so small. I think we raise, dude. I think we raise. The bet is too small. We're just not going to see barrels very much on the turn at all. When they bet this small out of position on this board texture, it's just like they're just not going to bluff on the turn, you know. So I'll just raise on the flop and hopefully we can do something crazy, but king on the turn and a heart will shove nonetheless. 4s lose to 8s in the 55 Powerfest phase. Relentless. Let's do it, man. Let's do this thing. So let me try and put a 530. Did not qualify for the milli yesterday. At one point you had 4 million late in the day. Yeah, no, I didn't. Didn't qualify. How about down here with the ace-3? There it is. 1375 bounty in the 55. Let's go. Min raise at a call. Should we call? Yeah, I think so. 6 to win 37. It's like pretty cheap. We're pretty short. Ooh. Ooh. What do we do here, man? Yikeshun. Yikeshun. So I guess I can appeal. I don't know. Like, God, I don't even know what to do here. We have a bottom gutter. We have ace high. We got to fold, actually. I don't think it's enough. Shoving is pretty bad, too, because I think you just get called, right? With our bounty on our head, like, we're shoving for pots. You know, like, people are going to be calling. Anyways, that sucks. We have 70K. We're live. It's cool. 70K. 48 out of 1467. Ace lost to 10-10 for 10 big bigs. But no. Heaps of fun stream. Hope you have a good day, man. Cheers, dude. I'll have to check it out next time I see you in the listing. Spade or queen? Queen! Yes! 150,000. Come on. That's a good win of the flip right there. 150K. We're back in this thing. We're going to fold the 10-8. Can we get a win, chat? Please. I just needed a little bit of life. Just a little bit of life. Gonna call in position against Barcode? Yeah. Calling in position against the Barcode. Look at this. Bottom set. Call. And we'll bet now on the turn. And shove the river. All in here for 64K. There we go. All right. And call Barcode with 7-5. Flop a pair and an open ender. We're going to focus on this hand now because it's relevant. Ace on the turn. Go for a check here. Check call. And then maybe check raise. But let's see what happens. Check call to start. And a 9 of diamonds on the end. We should raise bluff here. We block the straights. We block the flushes. I don't think our opponent is necessarily going to bet flush draws on the turn either. So we're going to go for the check shove. And it works. And that's a gangster move, chat. You got to give credit, man. That's a gangster bluff right there. 335. So let's squeeze this up. How much? 230? Sounds about right. Around 230,000 here. It's about 6x the open-ish. With a raise and a call and a call. Okay. Good. Oh. We're never going to make it to the million, chats. We're never going to make it. Oh, wait. We're in the money now. Red felt hype, dude. We've cashed the tournaments. Okay, let's go all the way. Close up table 7. Let's focus in and let's go up all the way. Ace Jack here against Barcode. I don't really know what I want to do here. I was thinking about 3-betting, but if we 3-bet, we kind of have to 3-bet fold, I think. But now we go for check raise. 80, 160, 200. Bit awkward with stack sizes here. Okay, take it down against Barcode, 420,000. Good spot. Good spot to be in, chat. Barcode raise, we call. Check fold here, I think, on the 10-6 deuce. We're still waiting, and 5 bets. We're out. We're going to bet with a flush draw. Ermagerd. Dropping the sub with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Ermagerd. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the team. Hearts up, chat. Thank you for the Prime sub. We're going to give up here. It's a better river for them. It's a good turn for them in general, but if we check, we might not get to see rivers. So we might as well semi-bluff there. Beckett raise, we call. Blind versus blind here to the turn. They pretty much never have an ace here. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible, dude. It would blow my mind. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, pocket eights. This is a nice hand. I think we limp, though, against Firo. The problem if we raise to 3.5x and they call is we go 8 blinds post-flop with us having 20 left, and it just becomes very awkward on flops like this. So I like going for the limp re-raise a lot more. Let's check again here on the turn. They don't. Check at the flop. Turn is a 9. I think we check call. They can have a 9, but we've also capped our range in a big way as well. I think we have to fold. It hits a lot of their draws there. Miss clubs, but not enough miss draws to call off with the 8s, so we got to fold in the river. 7-5-3 on the flop. Do we bet and check or do we check and bet? I think we bet and check. Call off here. Against